G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to work on Nicole's Chery Tiggo 4, and what we're going to be installing today is our mud flap. So in this episode I'm going to show you what it looks like and how to install it. It's super easy, and as you can see we are doing it right here in the garage. No need to be a mechanic, everyone can install it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the car that we are installing these mud flaps on is a 2025 Chery Tiggo 4, and this is the MY26 model. So it's the latest model at the moment with the rear LED light. So that's the model that we're gonna fit it on. Now it will fit the Urban and the Ultimate model. I'm unsure whether it's gonna fit the first generation Chery Tiggo 4. So what I would recommend if you have one of those or the hybrid model, just have a look where the screws are on this car, and then you can match it up to your car, and if it's the same then it will fit. So if you do have one of those cars and you have fitted it already, make sure to let me know in the comments that it does fit so we can update it on our website. But yeah, anyway, let me show you what you get in the kit. Alrighty, so here's the box. So this is what it will look like when you receive it. So as you can see, here's a full packet of your bolts. So it comes with new screws, and it also comes with some other essential pieces that I'm going to show you later on, which we made sure to add to this kit. And then it's basically just your mud flaps. So nice and simple. So 2 front ones and 2 at the rear. On the actual mud flap, you'll see what it's for, and also this is front left and that's front right. So essentially you've got a screw there, and then you have another one that's going to go into that gap, which is this one here. We'll go into that gap to make sure it sits nice and flush, and then you also have this one at the bottom that's going to take these plastic ones that basically just pop in and then they just lock in. And then you also have the ones at the back. So as you can see, it says rear right and rear left, and then yeah, it's just the 2 screws at the top there and then the one at the bottom. So let's now install them. So this is what the car looks before. So as you can see, it's nice and blank. And then it will look like this afterwards. There you go. So there's a mud flap over there at the front. And here's another mud flap over here. Okay, so we're going to start with the front. So get your front one. So as you can see, it will say front left. So that's obviously the passenger side of the car. Grab this one and this one, and then we're just going to reuse the bolts that's already on the car. So for the front, it's literally just that one there, and then if you feel down the bottom, there's a hole. All right, and that's where this one will go in. Okay, so what I would recommend is just grab a short one of these, or just turn the wheel so you can access this one. Now what you're going to do is get this one loose. Okay, so that is now out. So what you want to do is line up the mud flaps. As you can see, that's a perfect lineup with the hole, and it sits perfectly flush with the car as well. So there you go. Now you just want to put the screw back in. Okay, perfect. So the screw is now back in. Now, as you can see, it's still wobbly. So what you now want to do is take this little one, and then just at the back, there will be a hole. So that one there. All right, so all you got to do is now just put it in the hole and then let it match up with the car as well. Here we go. And now you just got to press it in. There you go. Perfect. That's what it should look like. So that's now all pressed in at the bottom. And now you've got 1 step left. Perfect. So we're nearly there. As you can see, it's still a little bit wobbly, and that's because we need this part in right here, which looks like that. So as you can see, it looks like this. So what you want to do is put the straight side at the back and this one at the front. Okay, so just make sure it flips over the car and then also over the mud flap. Now, boom, it just clips in like that. So as you can see, you just need to give it a little bit of force, and then it flips right in, And as you can see, that is now a solid mud flap for the front. I've taken this clip out again, flipped it around and put it back in just to see if it makes any difference, but it looks exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which way you put it in. Just make sure you do put it in and everything is nice and secure, and then you're good to go. So this is just the other side. So we've repeated the exact same process. So it's just a screw at the top, this little clip in the middle, and then the little plastic one down the bottom. And as you can see, that is nice and tight. Okay, so we are now at the back, and basically with the back, there's a factory screw over here and there. And then on the mud flap itself, you can also see there's 2 holes for screws. And then there's also one for the bottom. Now, if you feel on the bottom of the car, there is another screw there. So you can just reuse that one. Cool, and now you can just line the mud flap up, and as you can see, all the bolts holes are perfect, or the screw holes, whatever you want to call it. And there you go. And as you can see over here, it aligns perfectly with the car as well, and it's a precise fit. So there you go. We also provide these in the kit. So just for example, there is one over here. Just get my angles right. There's one over here in the second hole. So 1, 2. So there you go. So if that one is missing by any chance or any others, you can just put this clip in over the plastic and then let the screw go into them just to make sure it will make it tight. Okay, and there you go. So that one's in, and then it's just the very last one. Goes in right there. So just feel where the hole is. Perfect. And then you can screw it in. Cool, and there you go. So once those 3 are back in, as you can see, it's nice and steady, and your mud flap is installed. And just repeat the same on this side, and as you can see, that's all installed as well. And there you go. That's what the Tiggo looks like with the mud flaps. So it not only looks good, it actually does its job as well in terms of mud or dirt, flicking up. So normally people without the mud flaps, when you open up the door, it will be very dirty over here. And as you can see, mine, the car now has 6,000 kilometers on it, and I've never cleaned this section. But as you can see, it is almost 100% clean. So very happy about that. And that's what the mud flaps are for, to make sure the mud doesn't flick up here into this inner door over here. So there you go, guys. And as easy as that, you now have yourself mud flaps fitted to your Tiggo for in under 10 minutes. It really is that easy to do. Anyone can do it. And like I said, for those who own the first generation Tiggo for the MY25 model or the hybrid models, just have a look and see where the screw holes are mounted on this car, and then you'll know whether it fits your car as well. And also comment down below if you do get a set and it works, so that we can know it fits as well. But there you go. A simple, easy job, and if you guys are interested in any other Tiggo accessories, interior or exterior, we do offer a lot for the Tiggo 4, and we are also excited for 2026 to bring out some more products for you guys. But yeah, it's an awesome car, and I love it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any other questions, like always, drop it down below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Otherwise, shoot us an email, and make sure to check out our website. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and make sure to like, subscribe. Cheers guys, have a good Christmas and a new year. Bye bye.